Going on, everybody? It's your boy, that Pens fan, 412, and I'm coming back at you with another, three time, another Penguins game review brought to you by yours truly. And you know what? For the fourth time, another Penguins loss. Again. Yeah, that's right. Again. This time in overtime. And now, I beg the question here at the beginning of the video. Drop a comment down below. Do you think that this overtime loss should have happened? And we'll get to that by the end of the video. But for right now, if you watch the game, if you know what I'm talking about, should this have happened? Carolina fans, should it have happened? Penguins fans, should it have happened? Fans of hockey, if you're watching this, should it have happened? We'll find out. Or at least my opinion about it, right? But let's go ahead, let's roll on in. Pittsburgh Penguins are hosting the Carolina Hurricanes, and for those of you who do not know, I am originally from Pittsburgh. That's why I started this channel. And I currently reside in North Carolina. So it's kind of one of those bittersweet moments where it's like, we got my hometown team versus my current town team. My number one, my number three, my number two being the Buffalo Sabres. I know you can laugh at me; it's fine. If you think it's funny that I'm a fan of the Buffalo Sabres, drop a LOL in the comment section down below. That's right, we're gonna get the comments popping off in this video. In the nets, starting goaltenders for the Carolina Hurricanes is Kochekov. And starting for the Pittsburgh Penguins is your Tristan Jarry. And man, let's roll into it. So the first period, about 4.5 minutes in, we got Sidney Crosby, the one that does not grow up, the guy who's always out there doing something, win or lose, rain or shine. Crosby is on the board, and he gets a nice, beautiful feed from Jake Gensel, who got a nice, beautiful feed from PR Oliver Joseph. Gensel passes it right in the middle of the ice there. You know, there's a Hurricaneman there. He's like, I got this. I've done this a million of times. Except he forgot the fact that he was defending against Sidney Crosby, and Sidney Crosby's just like, get out of my way. And Crosby gets past the Carolina defenseman. Wrist shot put in the back of the net. 1-0 Pittsburgh. Another good point from the first period is that time that Rickard Rakell is behind the net. And he's like, we're going against Carolina. And Svechnikov's here. And Svechnikov's known for one beautiful thing, and that is that lacrosse goal. And Svechnikov is watching me right now. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to do it. And everything was going good. Rakell had it up on his stick. He had the balance. And then right before he gets to the net, he tries to get a little bit more height on it, and the puck slips off. And it stopped, right? The commentators made a very good point, and they were like, in Carolina, they probably see that goal a lot, so they know how to stop it. And it made me think of, like, just in practice, just Svechnikov is just terrorizing his own goalies, He's just terrorizing his teammates with this lacrosse goal. He's like, the only way you're going to learn how to stop it is if I just keep doing it to you and enjoy that and learn how to stop me from doing it. And I could just see him like he's just a bully, a lacrosse goal bully in practice with his own goaltenders. But then we go ahead and we roll on to the second period. Penguins got a couple. They had a nice power play in this game. You know what I mean? They had a couple good opportunities. The problem is, and we've seen it time and time again in this season, the Pittsburgh Penguins decide, you know what? We're on the power play. Let's go ahead. Let's give the shorthanded team a shot. Let's give them an opportunity. Let's give them one shot to go ahead, try to score a goal on us while we're on the power play. Tristan Jarry's down there having PTSD flashbacks. Like, man, why is it always me? Why am I always the one that's put in this situation? Why are you always testing me? And they come down. It's 2-on-1. Jari stops it. Jari's looking beautiful. Jari's looking amazing. The fans are going crazy. They're loving it. Jari's out here playing the best game of his life. 10 seconds later, same power play. Here we go again. Here we go again. Another one. Another 2-on-1. It's sickening. I feel so bad for Jari sometimes because this man is really trying. He is. He's trying very hard. But he just keeps getting fed dog poo. Just here's some dog poo. Here's a plate of poo. Eat it, is what the Penguins are saying to Jari. And it's 2-on-1. And this time, Brett Pesce, Martin Necas, and Sebastian Aho are coming down the ice. Aho gets it to Pesce. Pesce gets it to Necas. And of course, out of all the Carolina Hurricanes, it's the guy that always scores on us, Martin Necas, puts it in the back of the net. Every time. This guy has always had a goal for like the last 3 years. Every time Pittsburgh plays the Hurricanes, Necas is like, I'm going to score a goal. Puts it in the back of the net. It's 1-1. Well, roughly 5.5, almost 6 minutes in. Fast forward about 10 minutes, 11 minutes-ish. And Nosen, Aho, Svechnikov. Aho has a great chance on net. Svechnikov grabs it, wraps around the net. And as a fan of hockey, as a Pittsburgh fan, I'm going, oh no. Oh no, no, no. Don't you do it. Luckily, he didn't do it. He just took the easier opportunity and he just shuffles it in with a wraparound. 2-1 Carolina. Pittsburgh fans are losing their minds. Like, come on. And like this goal, this is one of those goals where I'm sitting there and I'm thinking like, we got two guys and like, there's just it, you know what I mean? Just it hurts. Hurts. Because like our defensemen, they're trying. They're trying, right? And Svechnikov, just yeah. So we get into the third period. It's coming down to the wire, and with the last minute in the third, Sidney Crosby's out there, Gensel's out there. Our first line's out there: Gensel, Crosby, Raquel. Petrie's out there. Crosby gets it over to Petrie with a beautiful pass. Petrie rifles it on the net. And boom! Jake gets goals. A guy who, as I was watching this, he's just like he's I'm thinking to myself, like, Gensel, like, is few and far between. Like, Gensel clearly, like, this was his 11th goal of the season, so he's got the offensive. You know what I mean? He had a great assist in the game, but my mind's going, why is Gensel not producing? Why is Gensel not doing anything? What is going on? Is he okay? And then he tips it in, and it's tied 2-2. The place goes nuts. It's like the last minute of the third period. People are literally about to get up and go home, and they're like, "Oh wait! We got this. It's tied. Sit back down." Get your popcorn back in your hand. Start eating some more popcorn. Let's do this. We got to go. We're going to do it. We got this. We're golden, right? We take it. It goes into overtime. OT. And 2 minutes into overtime, Seth Jarvis of the Carolina Hurricanes trips a Penguin. Trips him. And this goes out to all the people out there. They're like, oh, the Penguins are in the refs' pockets. The referees are always calling for the betterment of the Penguins. They're always trying to help the Pens. No, it's literally luck of the draw at this point in the NHL. I question officiating constantly. I constantly ask myself, why Why is there even rules in hockey if they're not going to just follow them? Because it was a clear trip, but it didn't count, apparently. It's overtime. We're not going to call any penalties. Why would we do that? The reason why hockey is not going to be a top sport in a casual audience is because there's a rule book, but the referees only follow the rule book to a certain degree. And it ends up leading to a 2-on-0 with Svechnikov and Pesce, and Svechnikov gets it over to Pesce, and Pesce puts it in the back of the net. And Jari's just like, why does this happen to me? You know, like, come on, man. Again, this is the third time in the game where Jari's got two dudes looking to score on him. And you can only stop that so many times before they figure out how to beat you. And they beat him. And the Hurricanes win 3-2 in overtime. I guess the only upside you can say from this is at least the Penguins got a point, right? That's still a point. A point's a point. Overtime loss is a point. That's what I hang on. It's just it's a point. At least we didn't lose in regulation. You know what I mean? We fought for that. We fought for that 1 point. That 1 point's going to be important at the end of the season. That's what's going to get us in the playoffs. I'm telling you right now. That's what's happening. It's what's happening right now. So, 3 stars of the game. First star, Brett Pesce had a beautiful game. I assume you're a Hurricanes fan. Congratulations. Jake Gensel, beautiful goal, beautiful assist. Tying goal, opening assist. And then Svechnikov out there as well, doing his thing. Unfortunately, for the Penguins. Shots on goal averaged a 39-32 in Hurricanes' favor. Face-off percentage. It's one of the first games in recent history where the Penguins actually had a worse face-off percentage, and the only reason I could probably think of is because Sebastian Aho is just a face-off fiend. Man is just so good at them. It's hard to beat that guy in the face-off. Power plays are even. Nobody scored on either of them. Low penalty minute game. Here's another game where I'm just like, why are the Penguins a hitting team? Because the Penguins had 49 hits. The Carolinas 23. The Penguins were out there throwing the body. And for the Hurricanes, having Jordan Staal on your team, big boy Jordan Staal, former Pittsburgh Penguin Jordan Staal, your captain, who I know is a hitter. I'm pretty sure he had the majority of those hits for you guys. Block shots, 15-13, Hurricanes favor. 10 giveaways. The Penguins had less giveaways, but it seems like we had the more costly giveaways. The Carolina Hurricanes in this game. And the Hurricanes had more takeaways. Hey, good for them. Well, hey, that's it. This has been That Pens Fan 412. And I thank you all for watching. If you like the video, give it a like. If you dislike the video, give it a dislike. I expect honesty, everybody. If you're a Carolina Hurricanes fan and you dislike the video, I understand. It's your team. You don't want to hear a Penguins guy making excuses out here for his team, but let's be honest. I'm just trying to hold on to something. And I will see you all in the future. Peace out, everyone.